The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Dotson. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Bearcats are rolling down the field. Looking for room. It's Shaw. He breaks a tackle. There he goes. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Gashes him in the middle. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Illinois' offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Pulls and fires complete. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an open. Sometimes they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some moves.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Harbor. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Rides the back and leaves it. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And some room to work. Breaks into the open. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. Finding finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. He's up to 73 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Goes to the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Puts it out of the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Bearcats send out the punt unit. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Open space at the 25. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Illinois.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Dotson. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Give to the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires it incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback on the keeper. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Got it set up on the outside. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Harbor. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to get it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They'll try the run. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This is a guy that can find you the hill yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
29 Philly.
Takes the handoff. It's Shaw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Dotson. Makes the grab. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quickly complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Grover. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
To the air, it's Harbor. Finds his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He makes the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half.
27, Cincinnati, 10.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Harbor. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting...
Touchdown Illini! And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Bearcats will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for a man. It's Dotson. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a crease to the left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Buys a little time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Rides the back on the option to give. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out. Turning it on! Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Harbor. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Chance to think it over, and they'll open the final period, going for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois putting together a really nice drive.
Slide 22. Slide 22. Slide.
They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being
There he goes. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on 4th down, and I trust him running the ball on 4th down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number. His athleticism takes over. They pick up the first.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Dotson. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The Illinois offense returns to the field. The give as they work on that clock. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. With the clock running, this should be the final play. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the